all about me.
This is the Dan Patrick Show podcast.
There is more where that came from.
Click back for new episodes all week long. Broadcasting from the Mercedes studio in New York City.
How yachty is my yacht?
This is Dan Patrick.
Hour 2, Dan and the Danettes, Dan Patrick Show. There's drama here. Dak Prescott, kind enough to stay with us. And I said to Dak, we're just talking, two quarterbacks talking. And I said, you got to throw a pass to McLovin. We've had some of the greats have done it. Drew Brees, Eli Manning. We had Aaron Rodgers. And I said, maybe throw a pass to McLovin. So Dak's got football there. And McLovin puts on an Eagles helmet.
Well, no. To be fair, Dan, you said, find. We didn't have a Cowboys helmet. Find the team that he's had the most success connecting with. And I looked at his game log from week 11.
Whoa.
Shots are fired.
What happened here? I thought we were playing nice, McLovin.
I also have an Ole Miss helmet in the back. If you want that.
Yes, Fritzy.
And he's saying we couldn't find a Cowboys helmet. I'm pretty sure right above Dak Prescott's head.
Right there's a Cowboy helmet. Right there's a Cowboy helmet. McLovin.
Okay, I first of all, I'm just kidding around, of course. But if I put on the Cowboys helmet and if I catch one, then Jerry Jones is going to be the first plane.
I'm throwing it way too hard.
Whoa. Okay. All right.
I'm throwing it way too hard.
Okay. Are you going to take the jacket off to throw?
I need to.
Yeah, okay.
I probably need to take the shirt off, too, to be honest.
Now, do we have a video, Paulie, of when Rodgers was at the Super Bowl and he threw to McLovin?
Yeah, we have a montage.
A montage. Okay, so I just want to let Dak Prescott know that this is the great company that nearly killed McLovin. So if we get that opportunity, here's some of the video here. So Alex Smith going to bring it?
Ooh,
okay,
yes.
All right. And Alex, McLovin made fun of his arm. That's Eli. Drew Brees, he threw a knuckleball at him.
Through the watermelon.
That's Case Keenum lit him up. Dan Marino. And Aaron Rodgers. Now watch the second one. Here's the second one.
Ooh.
So there, Aaron Rodgers was trying to hurt it. Look, yeah, you're gonna have to take the jacket off there.
Yeah.
Whose arm do you want out of that group? Now, you can't have yours. But if I said you could have somebody else's arm,
That's a great question. Yeah. Aaron Rodgers, I guess. I mean, he has the natural arm, just the whip to it. But I mean, I'm a big Drew Brees fan. But Drew's delivery and everything's a lot of mechanics. I mean, from his feet to his shoulders all the way through the delivery. But just straight whip, getting the ball out. I think Aaron Rodgers is right there the best of them.
Okay, but when do you realize what you need to do to be an NFL quarterback? Throwing it. You can be successful in college, but there's that point where the scouts are going to look at you differently and say, okay, can he get the ball off? Does he have that quick motion or whatever you need? But when were you told that this is what you needed to do to be an NFL quarterback?
I mean, I had a lot of doubt. I mean, a lot of people never said I could be the NFL quarterback, but for the most part, it's about knowing what's best for you, what works for you. I think it starts off mentally in your preparation. You have to know where you're going with the ball before you have a chance of getting it out or not. I mean, some people have enough arm strength to be late and still get the ball there in time. So, I mean, for me, it's about being on time with my reads and then just being able to get it there, just natural, finding what's best for me.
Give me a play in college at Mississippi State, and then give me a play with the Cowboys.
Yeah, I mean, a play in college.
So we're in the huddle.
Formations, yeah. Right. We never huddled up first off.
Okay,
college, so
all right. So
I just have to signal you some stuff. So it'd be I really forgot the formation, but I think it'll say rock, so it'd be two hands rocking. Hope they don't still have this in Mississippi State, giving things away. Or Coach Mullen in Florida, who knows? But then our protections were numbers, so it'd be rock, 65, Houston skinny, which are two different Houston concept, three-man concept, and the skinny with the receiver.
And then the Cowboys.
Yeah, the Cowboys. I mean, we have some plays that they get deep. I mean, obviously with our fastball, with our on the ball, we can say one play, or we can just say one name, one code word, and it spits out the whole play. Or if you want a tough one, I mean, you can Bees Mo to gun bunch right, out Java right, 949, Bees drive. Y return.
Wait, this is one play.
It's one play. It can be simple down. It can be simple.
Why does it got to be so complicated?
Just in the end, the difference in college, I mean, I think it's the game. I mean, the NFL's evolving to that, but the NFL tells everybody pretty much what to do within that play. Like each number is for each particular receiver, depending on when I said it, and then you tagged Bees return, Bees Mo, like motion him somewhere, return him. Where in college, it's just like you better know where you are.
Ever got to the line of scrimmage and forgot the play?
No, thank God.
Ever made a mistake at the line of scrimmage?
Yes.
What happened?
I mean, probably not making the right check, or sometimes we have two plays.
You ever put your hand under the guard?
No, I've never
done it.
I don't think so, but one time I was about to. I was doing all that, and I looked, and I was like, oh, yeah. Tried to play it off a little bit, like I was telling the guard something, and then went and told the other guard something, and then found my way to the center.
Could you imagine what the guard would have done if you put your hands under there?
Who knows?
They'd been like, whoa, wait a minute. You would have turned around. Say, hi, what's your name?
It would have been different. It would have felt uncomfortable to me once I got in there.
I know you have to say all the right things, but you lose Witten, lose Des Bryant. Why, if I'm a Cowboy fan, do I look at the Cowboys wide receiving core and say, there's nothing to worry about here?
Yeah, I mean, we have players. We have veteran players that we brought in that you go watch Allen Hurns, you go watch Tavon Austin, Deontay Thompson, those veterans that we brought in there, along with Cole Beasley, guys that have already made a name for themselves that are hard to guard in the NFL. And then we have some young guys that are don't come up. I mean, you don't make the moves that we made without knowing you've got some special receivers, some special players.
How did you find out Des Bryant wasn't going to be brought back?
Yeah, I mean, I was working out and throwing the day of the news, and another receiver came in and told me. And I mean, obviously knowing there was talk and knowing that was not necessarily potential, but that it could happen. It was odd. I mean, me and Des are good friends and still continue to talk here and there, so it was odd, and he was a great player.
What was more surprising, Witten retiring or Des not coming back?
I'd probably say the Witten retiring. I mean, just simple fact is we said we knew there was a meeting with Des. We knew something, I guess, was going to happen or something was there to occur, but with Witt was just out of nowhere. I mean, I think I was doing an event for the draft, and somebody comes up to me and tells me, I'm like, whoa, wait, what? What do you mean he's retiring? Like, we just worked out yesterday. But then not too long after that, I had a conversation with Witt, and it all made sense.
Have you been to Jerry Jones's house?
No, I haven't.
Wait, what?
I haven't.
Why?
I think that you get that in year 3.
Oh, you do? Have you heard what Jerry's house is like?
I mean, yeah, it's one of those deals that I'm sure it's huge, but the way people explain it, it's like Yeah.
It's like a palace?
It's like Jerry Jones. It's like the Star. It's like AT&T Stadium. It's what you would expect, probably.
Does he have a TV the same size as the Jumbotron in the stadium?
That's one of the stories they tell when they come back from his house. It's a myth.
Can you go out to dinner in Dallas?
Yeah, I can.
How do you do that with it? Because, Cowboy fans are legendary.
Yeah, but I mean, being professional, a lot of them, they respect my time and they respect my nights out or my dinner. So,
but if you go to Applebee's,
no, not a chance.
Oh, you're not going to Applebee's.
Well,
okay.
I want to. I'd love to,
but
but not Applebee's.
Okay.
I'd love to. I have to go to the better places that help me out. Not that better than Applebee's, but the places that help me out. And we'll set somebody. We have a great Townhurst, Nick and Sam's have some great steakhouses.
Nick and Sam's is great.
Yeah,
absolutely. What did you think of Cole Beasley rap album?
I liked it. I mean, I like Cole Beasley a lot. I like him as a person.
Wait, would you tell me if you didn't like it?
Yeah, I'd say. I'm honest. I would.
Okay.
So I like it. I mean, there's songs obviously I like more than others. And
did he name check you at all?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he did.
He said he's a dog when Dak gets the ball out.
Oh,
yeah. When I get the ball out.
Yeah. So he put it on you.
A little bit. But he gave me some credit.
What was your welcome to the NFL moment? Good or bad?
Yeah, I mean, I like to tell the story. Just doing Pat and Go. I mean, everybody knows it's one of those almost scripted, just to look good, but it's a lot that goes into it. Though once you play, and from the fan perspective, it's just they're tossing the ball, they're making the one-handed catches and things like that. But we do it every day at practice, and we're at practice, and I guess I'm just kind of slinging the ball, just throwing it, trying to look good, and I throw it probably a yard out in front of Jason Witten, where if he took one extra step that he wanted to, and if he wanted to go catch it, he could have caught it. But it was a moment for him to show me what the NFL was like, and he kept running and almost glued his elbows to his chest or to his hip and just let the ball fall in front of him. Then looked at me and threw the hands up like, "What the hell are you doing?" And so that was the moment then where, you've got to be that on point in the NFL.
What about your hit? The hit that was welcome to the NFL.
I'm not real sure on that one. I know playing the Bengals my rookie year, I got in this position in 4 minutes. We're in 4 minutes trying to run timeout, and I was running toward the sideline, so I know I can't go out of bounds. But if I slide, I'm gonna kick Zeke. Zeke was, I think, trying to shoot off Vontaze Burfict there, and the guy got a little too close to Zeke, and I think he kind of slipped, and I don't know, gave me a little headbutt. And so it wasn't necessarily that hard of a hit, but it was the moment where I was like, yeah, you better get down. They're gonna hurt you here in this league.
Dak Prescott joining us. Tell people what you told him last hour about what you're talking about today.
Yeah, the Ready Raise Rise campaign. I'm here just on behalf of them and my team, Bristol Myers Squibb, with the challenge right there with our challenge. So everyone out there, we need 100 submissions. So go to ReadyRaiseRise.com. Go to the Pick Your Photo link and show us how unique and how powerful you are with the photo.
All right, I have your draft profile. All the greats have done this before. Negative draft profile.
Yeah.
Drew Brees did. Drew Brees actually kept it.
I do. I want it.
But he said, "Can I have this?" Because he wanted this. Because he wanted it as motivation. Right. So imagine Drew Brees. He's thrown for 70,000 yards. He's 500 touchdowns, and he wanted motivation. So these are accurate. This is what was said about you going into the draft. So, Dak, go ahead. We have not edited these. These are the negatives. There are a lot of positives, but we enjoy the negative. Okay, here we go.
Accuracy on intermediate and deep throws, not sharp, not in capitalization.
Ouch.
Yep. Hyper aware of pressure around him and lacks awareness to slide and find temporary shelter to make throw.
True.
Footwork is a mess.
Okay.
Needs improvement on anticipation. Okay. Must be more willing to challenge the defense. Too often tries to muscle throws with upper body.
Okay.
I've got big legs. I think I use my legs.
Okay. All right.
Tape shows a player who must improve his mechanics, poise, and quickness through his progression. Comparison, Brett Hundley.
Ouch. Now, Paulie's got
just
names.
A piece of paper. It's just a piece of paper.
Paulie's got the names of those writers who said those. Yeah. So do you?
Yeah, that's what I want to hear.
Yeah, Paulie.
It rhymes with Bal Malantonio. I don't know the guy's name, though. I
can't give Sal Palantonio.
I didn't say that.
Okay. Yes, McLovin.
I just want to be clear. I did not write any of that. I do not.
Well, I'm acting like you did when you put that helmet on.
Okay, here we go. When you get ready to leave, can you walk downstairs? McLovin will put his helmet on. So before you get in the car, I want you to just bring some noise towards McLovin.
You got it.
All right, got that?
Do that.
Give us the hashtag and any other information again.
Yeah, go to ReadyRaiseRise.com. Our challenge is pick your power and go up and upload your photo. With 100 submissions, Bristol Myers Squibb has promised to donate $250,000. So I think that's doable. I think that's doable by the time I make it downstairs and make this throw. So
I love it.
Yep, let's do it.
It's great to see you, and you look great. So whatever you want to do to McLovin, I have no problem. I can always replace him. All right. All right. So Dak Prescott of the Dallas Cowboys. We'll come back. In fact, if you guys want to start to make your way downstairs, I'll read this. Dak, I'll see you down there. Thank you. All right, I appreciate it. We'll take a break here. 15 after the hour. This is the Dan Patrick Show.
Here are some useful tips you might not be aware of. Coffee filter and a little bit of olive oil can clean the interior of your car. Removing excess weight from your car will improve gas mileage, duh. And you could place your key fob to your chin to increase its range. Weird, right? But here's another tip you might not know about. TrueCar also helps people get used cars. That's right. TrueCar isn't just for new cars. It is for new cars. But with their certified dealer network and nationwide inventory of 1 million used cars, you'll enjoy real pricing on actual inventory and a simpler buying experience whether you need a new or used car. And with TrueCar, users can see what others paid so they'll know what they're getting and if they're getting a good deal before buying. Look, see, you know me, I'm always looking at cars. I found a 91 Land Cruiser, legit, Alabama, checked it out, VIN number, all the information, felt safe, good job. TrueCar, good for used cars as well. They're more likely to enjoy a faster buying experience by connecting with TrueCar certified dealers. When you're ready to buy a new or used car, check out TrueCar and enjoy a more confident buying experience. New, used, whatever you need. Go to TrueCar. Some features not available in all states.
Want to know an easy way to save some money? Lower the interest rate on your credit card debt with a credit card consolidation loan from Lightstream. That's the way to go. Lightstream. Lightstream rewards consumers who have good credit with a great interest rate and no fees. That's right, no fees. Get a credit card consolidation loan from 5.89% APR with AutoPay. Loans from $5,000 to $100,000. Choose your funding date as soon as today. Our listeners get an additional interest rate discount on top of Lightstream's already low rates. The only way to get this discount, the only way, is to go to lightstream.com/Dan Patrick. That's LIGHTSTREAM. LIGHTSTREAM.com/Dan Patrick. Once again, go to lightstream.com/Dan Patrick. LIGHTSTREAM.com/Dan Patrick. Lightstream's going to take care of you. Subject to credit approval. Rate includes 0.5% auto pay discount. Terms and conditions apply, and also subject to change without notice. Visit lightstream.com for more information.
We've been telling you about the DP Show app, iPhone and Android for a while now. The app, without a doubt, best way to listen to the show on the live audio stream. You can listen to the podcast whenever you want on the app as well. Plus, tons of show and app-only video every day. Download the DP Show app today at the app stores. By the way, if you missed any of the interviews, including Dak Prescott, you can go to the Mercedes-Benz Summer Event Man Cave just to listen to all of these interviews, the Dan Patrick Show app. Listen from inside the Mercedes-Benz Man Cave. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing. Steven Brault is going to join us. He sang the national anthem last night, the Pirates reliever. He'll join us coming up in a couple of minutes. During the live look-in, if you didn't get a chance to see Dak Prescott throw a couple passes, if you want to call those passes to McLovin, those were bullets. And you didn't have on your gloves.
Oh, he threw one that he tried to help me a little bit.
I made it seem like the gloves would have helped you, like you would have actually caught it.
Can I ask you an honest question? Was I right to just run for my life every time? Because it seemed like it was coming awfully fast.
Well, you hung in there with Aaron Rodgers and some of these other, and Dan Marino.
Yeah, but Dak was angry. When I said that thing about the Eagles.
You made him angry when you wanted to put on an Eagles helmet because that's where he knew he throws it to the Eagles a lot.
I just thought Dak should get used to Cowboys receivers having the ball go through their hands, so I gave him a sneak preview of the coming season. No,
wow. Yes, Paulie.
We were in the elevator with Dak Prescott and his whole crew and the cameras, and Dak goes, "Hold my jacket, man. I'm going to uncork on this guy." He's like Griffin. He's like, "Ooh, this ball's got some give. I'm really going to helmet."
But he had his sport coat on, and then I said, "You're going to take off your sport coat." He goes, "Oh yeah." And then McLovin claimed that the sun got in his eyes.
The lighting was not ideal. You didn't know.
You're better than that.
No.
You are. You're better than that.
I'm really not.
No, you're not. Of course you're not. All right. Poll question today is what, McLovin?
So still have up Cristiano Ronaldo versus the field.
Well,
it's 31% Ronaldo.
I thought you were going to do Mike Trout.
Oh wait, actually, you know what? Yes, we will switch up to Mike Trout. If you're the Angels, would you trade Mike Trout? We just put that up.
Yeah, Paulie.
The funniest part, there's some construction workers. They've got like a jackhammer in his hand. He puts it down. He goes, you can hear him go, "That looks like Dak Prescott." You can hear him from 50 feet away. It was so surreal. But the other funny thing about New Yorkers, like some people stop to see the Dallas Cowboys quarterback throw a ball. Other people are like, "Ugh, what's going on here? Get out of the way. I'm on my way to Starbucks." The difference in how people react on the street.
Well, in New York, they don't bother you. It's just because everybody is moving at a fast pace. They just don't take time. So you got these guys who are doing construction there, and then Dak's out there, and so they'll turn around, and then they'll look, and then they'll go back doing their construction job. Yeah, McLovin.
He actually was, when you offered to hook him up with the people Traeger, he was actually in a better mood. He was all smiles. Apparently, he's a huge barbecue fan.
Yeah.
So that got him. I think he took it a little easy on me.
Yeah, I was just trying to help you out. I asked him the last throw. I said, "Can you make McLovin's heart stop?" And he goes, "Sure."
You're obsessed with that experiment.
It just feels like you're able to get, if one of these guys threw it that hard and hit you in the heart, they'd stop your heart. It just feels like that.
Is there a way we can do this science experiment safely?
No, I don't think so.
By the way, it always reminds me when you see this, NFL receivers, those guys are good athletes.
All right, if you're watching on Audience Channel 239 DirecTV, the NBC Sports Network, so Dak is outside, and construction workers in the background, and McLovin, I think, had 4 tries. You got your hands on one of them, didn't you? I think so. But he survived there, and that was nice. Dak went out there.
What a good dude, by the way.
You were it's about 12 yards down the field. You know, that's the problem.
Yeah.
You needed to be 20 yards downfield.
No, I don't think that was going to help him.
Yeah. We saw this story. I thought it was a great story, and then I found out the story behind the story, and it became even better. The Pirates reliever, Steven Brault, he sang the national anthem last night. Let me give you a taste of that. Then we'll bring in Steven, and he'll tell you how this came about that he was going to be at home plate to sing the Star-Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming? Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs
See, once he got there, then I knew that he was in the clear, because there's a couple of spots in the anthem, and singers will tell you that, where you got to get there, and that's when I think Steven was he threw a fastball right there, and he's kind enough to join us. Steven, how are you today? What are the reviews that you got from your anthem?
Hey, thanks for having me, Dan. You know, I got some pretty good ones overall, I'd say. You know, it's funny listening back to it and thinking like, damn, yeah, that was high. That was a little high. Should have waited.
Is that the first time you've heard it back?
No, I listened to it like afterwards, and it's interesting hearing it. You know, I'm sure you guys understand, but it's weird hearing it again and me knowing myself and knowing when I was singing, and I was like, that was kind of a little weird, but you know, but yeah, no, it was great.
Once you go and the Rockets red glare, like that can be death though. Like you almost were you thinking subconsciously, like, oh boy, here it comes, and I got to get to a certain point.
Absolutely, yeah. I think that's probably actually the most underrated part of the anthem because everybody thinks about like the free, you know.
Yeah.
But the Rockets' red glare is right up there. So I was a little worried. I knew it was coming up, so you know it worked out.
Okay, your major league debut compared to singing the anthem last night or yesterday. The difference in yours.
Major debut. You know, I'll tell you why. Because I made my major debut in St. Louis in 2016 on July 5th. There were like 45,000 people there, and I could not feel my body for like the first 6 pitches. I could have thrown the ball like into our dugout, and I wouldn't have been surprised because I had no idea where it was going. So last night was a little less nerve-wracking. Not too much, but definitely a little bit less.
All right, give the audience the story behind singing the anthem. I know you've done it in the minor leagues, but singing in the major leagues. How did this come about?
You know, last year a little bit, I talked to the Pirates, just kind of initiated the conversation, like, this is something I would actually like to do if you guys would be open to it. And Clint Hurdle, he was all about it. He was like, oh, absolutely, we should get you up there. And then this off season and spring training, we continued the conversation, and then it came to a point where they were like, "So are you like serious? So you actually want to do this?" And I said, "Yeah." So we scheduled a date and everything, and then it actually happened. For the last 2 weeks, I've been a little bit like, ugh, I don't want to screw it up. All of my very, very supportive teammates were all, hey, don't screw up the words. That would be embarrassing, right? Oh, if your voice cracked, that would be tough, wouldn't it? So yeah, we had a lot of fun with it, but it was cool.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
Stevie Wonder. I usually go. If I'm going a little bit more exciting, I like Signed, Sealed, Delivered, or I'll go Superstition or Boogie on Reggae Woman. Yeah, but then if I'm feeling I'm trying to make the ladies, trying to impress somebody, then I'll go My Sherry More, because that's just a great song. Just a little slow.
Wait, I love Stevie Wonder, but not many people want to go where Stevie Wonder's gone.
Oh, yeah, it's so much fun. What's the point of doing it if you're not going to go all out, The beautiful thing about karaoke is your voice can crack, and who cares, because you're singing to 12 people in a bar, so it's fun.
How are the Pirates doing this year?
We're doing pretty good. We had a really, really, really good start, super hot out of the gate. And then we were, really bad for a while there, and we're evening things out. But I think that, our team, we're super young, really young, especially our pitching staff. And we're going through some growing pains and stuff, but it's super fun. We're all really close. And I think that what's good about our season is that since we did so well at the beginning, going through a really tough stretch like we did, we're still afloat. We're only 6-7 games back first place, and we have a tough division, obviously. So it's a good place to be, I think, right now.
He's Steven Brault. He's sang the Star Spangled Banner, the Pirates left-hander, joining us, Dan Patrick Show. All right, we have Signed, Sealed, Delivered, or My Cherie or More. So which one do you want to hear?
My Cherie or More, for sure.
All right, I'll let you sing along with it. Let's see a little karaoke here. All right, so here's Stevie, the great Stevie Wonder, and the good Steven Brault.
Hey, nice.
Okay, here we go. And in 3, 2, 1. Here we.
Or maybe
here we go.
You're not.
Here we were.
You
know what, Stephen? Why don't you just sing it?
Okay.
Okay.
La 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 la. Do I have to sing more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just give me a chord.
In a cafe, or sometimes on a crowded street. Oh, I've been near you, but you never noticed me. My Cherie More, pretty little one that's high.
Yeah. Woo! Where are you right now?
I'm sitting in my house.
Oh, okay. So you're not like an apartment building where somebody's going to say, "Hey, Steven, stop it."
Hey, shut up, guys. No, the construction workers that are working on the house next to mine, I think they've heard me sing a little bit, so I think they're used to it at this point.
Hey, it's great. Happy to have you on, and hope you get a chance to do it again, and good luck this season. Thank you, Steven.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
That's Steven Brault. He sang the national anthem last night for the Pirates. Those aren't easy songs when it's Stevie Wonder. It's rare when you say, "Oh, my go-to song is a Stevie Wonder song." I mean, we'll do like Oasis or something like that, or Eddie Vedder, but not that. Stevie Wonder. That's where voices go to die when you try to go there. Yeah, Fritzy.
That was strong. Putting on the spot, no musical accompaniment to bang that out like that.
Yeah. Maybe it's better that we didn't have the song ready. Did we do that on purpose? No, we did not.
We don't do anything on purpose.
No, that would have been that would have made it seem like we pre-produced that. Yes, Paul.
Could you imagine if he somehow screwed up the national anthem? What his teammates, how baseball teammates are. You got 162 days to sit around with these guys, plus off days,
and then you just start calling him. What do you call him?
High notes.
Spangle.
Yeah.
Hey, Spangle. Hey, Star. Yeah, Fritzy.
How many blown saves equal one blown national anthem is the question I want to
ask. I do like if you punish somebody and you made him sing the anthem, but then you might be showing disrespect. Certainly in this time, in this day and age with our country, you got to be very respectful with that anthem. But no, that's good. That's good. But when you get to Rockets Red Glare, that's where it's almost like you're on this roller coaster ride, and when you get there that that's when you got to raise your hands up and just you're heading down, and you hope you get there. Yeah, McLevin.
Have you ever heard me sing, Dan?
No, I've not.
It's the worst. That'd be the worst punishment for everybody. It'd be the worst punishment if you lose a wheel punishment. I just can't do it.
So Fritzy thinks he's a really good singer. I think I'm a good singer.
You are a good singer, and Fritzy's a pretty good singer.
Fritzy's a pretty good singer. Well, in our group, he's a pretty good singer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, who's a better singer, you or Fritzy?
I'm gonna guess Fritzy is.
Not by much.
But we're different singers because Fritzy sort of has this. There's a window of those artists you love to sing.
1980 through 1982.
Yes. Yeah. There's certain songs that are your go-to songs. But if I said you're going to do something from Barry White, or you're going to do Pearl Jam.
If you go away from Billy Joel and Hall & Oates and Run DMC or Chicago or something, I'm in trouble.
I don't know. Like the one song that I would always want to do if I did karaoke was War, where they do Low Rider, because that sort of fits into my wheelhouse there. But Fritzy has a vocal range that you're comfortable with, but I couldn't get in that vocal range. Yes.
So if you get the call for carpool karaoke, would you do it on camera?
Oh, sure. But they're not going to call me. We can't get James Corden on the show.
So Paul McCartney, then you, it's not going to happen?
Yeah. I would be the guy that they would drop off so they could make room for Paul McCartney. Okay. He would just be driving me around because we wanted to get James Corden on when we were in Los Angeles. And I said, call him up and see if he'd come on. He's a very talented guy, but he looks like a heavier version of Seton. Seton and James Corden look similar. And we thought it would be great to have those guys on together, and apparently James Corden people didn't think it was.
Yeah, I want to do like a stunt double thing with him or something,
Yeah,
or like a mini-me.
It'd be funny. We thought, but apparently maybe they didn't know who we were. Maybe that was part of the problem. And he's English, so maybe it just didn't translate.
It's also tricky with maybe the hours they take the show and everything. He seems like the kind of guy that would participate. Like 6 to 9 in the morning Pacific time, then maybe hours where he's out cold before he's got to get his show together.
Oh, boo-hoo. All right. You can make a sacrifice for the show. Give back. All right, we'll take a break here. Let me see. What else do we have here? McLovin has an NBA draft list. You were giddy about this at the beginning of the show. You were like, I can't wait till you get to see this NBA draft list.
Often I oversell things. Not this one. This is hot, Dan.
Okay, all right. We'll take a break. We'll be back after this on the Dan Patrick Show.
Hey, listeners, just wanted to take a minute to thank all our great sponsors and all of you great listeners for supporting this podcast. We certainly couldn't do it without either of you. And I wanted to remind you that you can support our sponsors by going to our show page at podcast1.com, clicking on the Support This Podcast button, and there you'll see all our wonderful sponsors that help make this show possible. Thank you for downloading, subscribing, and of course supporting. And now back to the show.
Here at Podcast One, we love hearing from you. We read every tweet and comment you send our way. So don't miss your chance to take our summer listener survey. Just go to podcast1.com and click on the survey banner, or go to podcast1.com/mysurvey. It only takes a few minutes, and it gives you the opportunity to make a direct impact on your favorite shows. Tell us how you really feel so we can get to know you better. We value your thoughts and participation. So check out the survey at podcast1.com/mysurvey, or click on the survey banner on podcast1.com.
Stay tuned for 60 seconds of AP News headlines right after this podcast.
The Danettes were just reminding me of an awkward moment with Dak Prescott. We were downstairs. He was throwing passes to McLovin, and then I said thank you and goodbye because I had to run up the elevator and go back and get on the show. So apparently I missed out on a handshake with Dak Prescott. He was saying goodbye, and he put his hand out, and then I didn't see it, and then I started to go upstairs. Yes, Paul?
Dan, the I-team's on the story. It appears that you had already done a goodbye, and then it was sometimes happens there's a double goodbye.
Yeah.
And Dak put his hand out to shake your hand.
Showed it. Oh, no.
Now,
oh, no, it's bad.
What you may not see there is Dak didn't get his handshake.
Here it goes. Oh!
If you watch the great maneuver by Dak Prescott, and I think this shows what type of great quarterback he is to react to pressure.
Sleight of hand.
That you gave the hand out, there was nothing there, and he brought it back in and gave himself a handshake.
Oh, Daniel Patrick.
I know.
I'm sorry that happened, bud. I'm so happy
it's
we
like,
have it on
all right, here we go. And then all of a sudden, I think somebody said, oh, no, you just blew him off. He was going to shake your hand. I went, oh, okay.
Handshake audible. You made him
I know. Great move by him. Omaha.
That bodes well for the Cowboys.
Yeah. Right there. That's all you need to know.
He's smooth.
That's
He's
a seasoned
smooth.
veteran. Are you surprised Dak Prescott has not been to Jerry Jones's house?
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really surprised.
Dak.
Well, he's a leader, is what he is.
Come on up to the house.
He gets there, and then Romo's there. As soon as he opens the door, Tony's like, hey, come on in. Been here a while.
Now, come on in. Tony's out in the pool.
Yeah, Tony's got floaty on, and he's out there with the leaders here of the Cowboys. But, Dak, we welcome you. We do.
Tony's by the pool. Be like, he's going to do a cannonball. No, he's going to do a jackknife. Oh, here he goes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so he's predicting what everybody's going to do when they go off the diving board.
That's funny.
Yeah, he's going to do a jackknife. But Dak said, maybe in your third year that you get to go out to Jerry Jones' place. Yes, McLean.
You ready for this?
No,
this hot
you know what?
list?
No, I got a stat of the day first. All right, let me do the stat of the day. It has to do with Dak Prescott. So let's fire up the music.
Start the day! Start the day! Start the day! Start the day! Here comes the start of the day!
Dak Prescott is one of 4 quarterbacks all time with at least 40 touchdown passes and fewer than 20 interceptions through his first 2 NFL seasons. The others, Kurt Warner, Russell Wilson Jr. III, and Marcus Mariota. That's your stat of the day.
Start the day! Start the day! Start the day! Start the day! Here comes the start of the day!
Kurt Warner, 41 touchdowns, 13 picks through his first 2 seasons, and Russell Wilson, 52 touchdowns, 19 picks. Mariota, 45 and 19. Dak Prescott, 45 touchdowns and 17 interceptions. Continental Tire stat of the day. Thousands of pro and amateur sporting events in America every weekend, and Continental Tire has designed tires to get you to those sporting events of your choice. Their award-winning Eco Plus technology and the Cross Contact LX20 will gain you miles and save you money while providing the wet braking grip and all-season traction you need for any sporting season. For more information, visit our friends at ContinentalTire.com. All right, McLovin, this list that you've been giddy to reveal.
Okay. USA Today, Dan Walton put together a list. Each draft spot, like number 1 overall, number 2 overall, he has the best player ever taken and the worst player ever taken. And it sounds obvious, like no big deal, but it's already controversial. Starting at number 1, I'll give you, you want to go 10 to 1 or 1 to 10?
10 to 1.
Okay, number 10. You're not going to like number 10. That's why you want to do number 10. Number 10, the best player ever taken, Boston Celtics. 10th overall, slipped to 10, past my 76ers. We took Larry Hughes that year. Paul Pierce.
Ooh,
the worst has been on the show many times and is a friend of the show. Currently playing far overseas.
Yeah, Paul.
Jimmer? The Jimmer?
Jimmer is the worst number 10 pick. Sacramento Kings really didn't stick there at all.
Wow.
Okay.
Number 9, best. Same draft as Pierce.
Dirk Nowitzki?
Yep. Worst is someone named Patrick O'Brien from the Warriors in 2006, who I don't even remember.
Someone named Patrick O'Brien.
Yeah.
It sounds like a pub.
Yeah. I have no idea.
And the Warriors have drafted a pub.
Number 8, white guy to win the slam dunk contest. That is the only hint. Oh, actually, he didn't even win. But he has a famous dunk where he climbs on somebody and gets way, way above the rim. 80s player.
Tasty Tom Chambers.
Yes.
Oh, but no, that was in a game he did that to Mark Jackson.
That was to Mark Jackson. Oh, my gosh, poor Mark Jackson.
Yeah, he put his shoe right in his sternum.
Yeah, he did do the dunk contest, stupid.
Okay.
The worst is another
That would
one.
have been great if Mark Jackson was the prop.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, I want to put my foot in your chest. You've done this before, Mark. Let's just reenact it.
The worst is also a famous white dunker. We did have him on the show when he was drafted as well, and he went to the same school as one person in the front row.
Yeah. What a disappointment this turned out to be.
Oh, that was, yeah. Didn't we call him Vanilla Sky?
Vanilla Sky, Joe Alexander.
Yeah, I love that nickname. He's like, you're Vanilla Sky. He's like, all right. And then he just didn't stick in the league.
Okay, number 7, someone that you highly wanted to be picked higher. You told the
Steph
GM.
Curry.
Steph Curry. Worst. Another a Seton Hall guy. Sticking on the Seton theme. Worst number 7 overall pick. See if Seton can guess. Seton Hall guy.
Is a 7-footer?
Yep.
Luther Wright?
No, Eddie Griffin.
Eddie Griffin. Oh, yeah, where Luther Wright went in the second round, maybe.
Okay, number 6.
Yeah.
Best one is a little tricky. And
Didn't Luther Wright went to Utah, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, for a minute.
Yeah.
number 6 is a little tricky, and you explained this the other day. Larry Bird went number 6, but the Celtics were stashing him. Is that why he fell to number 6?
They drafted him as a junior eligible because he had sat out a year with Indiana when he transferred.
Worst pick, kind of recent. Jan Vesley, 2011, Washington Wizards. Not good. Number 5, best ever. One of the 50 greatest players of all time. Chicago Bulls legend. Scottie Pippen.
Mm-hmm.
Central Arkansas. The worst we've been talking about all week, ironically, because I can't pronounce his name, but you can. You said it was easy.
Nicholas Skidishvili.
The worst number 5 pick of all time. Nicholas Skidishvili. Yeah. Best number 4. Average a triple-double.
Wait, give me that again.
Nicholas.
Don't pronounce the T. Nicholas
Skidishvili. Oh, yeah, the T is silent.
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah, the T is silent.
Best number 4, current star, triple-double as a hint. Current MVP, yeah.
Yeah, for
Russell Westbrook.
Yep.
Junior the third.
Worst is someone named Bill Garnett, who was drafted by the Dallas Mavericks in
He
82.
was from Wyoming.
Bill Garnett?
He went to the Mavs, right?
Yes, he went to the Mavs.
Yeah.
I grew up with a dude named Bill Garnett.
You did?
So funny, yeah. He wasn't drafted into
best
the
number 3. We all know this. Maybe you've heard of this guy.
Perhaps you've heard of Michael Jordan.
But the worst is 1986 NC State big man.
Chris Washburn.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
He was his highest rate. Best number 2. You guys want to guess the best number 2?
Kevin Durant?
Yep. Nailed it. Worst is another former guest of the show who probably not going to be a recurring guest from what I recall from his one interview.
Hasim Thabit?
Yes.
That was brutal.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that one's up there. I don't know why that was such a bad interview. Was he bad? Was I bad? Was the phone connection bad?
Who knows?
Was it all of the above?
It was every one of those.
It was, wait, I was bad?
No, you were fine.
Okay.
But as much as he tried to pull teeth, but he just wasn't having any of it.
Not much of an NBA career according to this right now.
Yeah, it's fine.
Where's Kobe Bryant on this list? Was he taking 8?
They only did number 10, 13.
Yeah, he was
13.
Yeah.
But yeah, because he held every team hostage and said, don't pick me.
Wow.
No. Number 1. Okay, the worst is a very recent guy within the last...
Greg Oden?
Nope, not Greg Oden, which would have been a choice. Last 6 years.
Not Michael Olowokandi.
Nope.
Bennett?
Yep, he's the worst of all time.
Okay.
Now, the best is a bit controversial because best number 1 of all time, we all know the guys. Who would you guys put number 1?
Yeah, Paul.
Magic Johnson. Look at the effect he had on the Los Angeles Lakers.
Runner-up? He's not their choice?
Hakeem Olajuwon?
Nope. Another runner-up?
The best number 1 overall pick.
The other names he mentioned?
Oh, Lou Alcindor.
No, see, he didn't put Kareem, which I'm surprised by. Because who's the number 2 player of all time right now? It's not Michael Jordan 1. Who's 2?
LeBron James?
Yeah, he has LeBron as number 1 over all those great
The
guys.
greatest number 1 pick overall is LeBron James.
That might be where we are right now. Because we're doing the LeBron Jordan debate all summer.
Yeah, he's not better than Kareem.
Are we debating Jordan versus LeBron as the greatest player of all time? Isn't that the...
No, we were just debating LeBron. We're just comparing them. I don't think you can debate it as much as just comparing what they do, how they do it.
So you have Kareem higher than LeBron still?
We had not seen anything like Kareem. Somebody that talented, that tall, that graceful, that dominating. I mean, he was putting up far better numbers than LeBron was. I think Kareem's underrated. I do. Magic had more of an impact on the NBA than LeBron did, didn't he? All right, 2 hours in the books, 1 more to go. Steve Pauly, Fritzy McLevin, yours truly, here in New York City.
Hey humans, David Smalley here from the Dogma Debate Podcast right here on Podcast One, where we talk about all the things you're not supposed to discuss at work: religion, politics, abortion, racism, slavery, and that's only when we open the Bible. We discuss Islam, Islamophobia. What does that even mean? We chat with vegans, animal rights activists, and even visit factory farms to see it for ourselves. I invite people from multiple backgrounds to convert me into their worldview. But as long as they're okay with being respectfully challenged, you better bring your evidence. And I never lose sight of how both the left and the right are seeming to lose their minds. So basically, we're solving all the world's problems right here on Dogma Debate. And you've been missing it. Download Dogma Debate on iTunes, Stitcher, or PodcastOne.com.
Now ADT can help protect your family at home and on the go. Get started with ADT's best offer: an ADT starter kit and security camera installed free. A savings of $449. Plus, you'll get ADT Go, the new family mobile safety app and service for 24/7 emergency response. Go to ADT.com/podcast today to take advantage of ADT's best offer with 36-month monitoring contract, easy pay, and QSP. Early termination and activation fees apply. Additional charge for ADT Go premium services after 3/31/18. Certain markets excluded. Licenses available at ADT.com. Offer ends April 1st.
Immigration fight. I'm Tim McGuire with an AP News Minute. House Republican leaders say they will continue working on a comprehensive immigration bill, even as President Trump says lawmakers should wait until after the midterm elections. House Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy says it's important that Congress address the issue now. Congressional Democrats continue to sharply criticize the president. Maryland Congressman Steny Hoyer.
He is taking infant children hostage, wrenching them from the arms of their parents.
Tacoma, Washington police, using DNA collected from a 12-year-old who was murdered more than 30 years ago, have made a cold case arrest. Police Chief Don Ramsdale says his investigators got the word earlier this week.
The lab contacted us with a match between the original DNA and the sample collected from Gary Hartman.
The 66-year-old Hartman is in custody, charged with murder of Michaela Ward. She was last seen riding her bike in 1986. I'm Tim McGuire.